Justice. Crime in the barony is on... No, okay, I can't do that anymore. Sorry. Crime in the barony is on the rise. The man shakes his clenched fist, then drops his hand helplessly. In open daylight, I was tricked, robbed, and if that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. Yeah, I know. It was really bad, Hawks. I'm sorry. They found out my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island of Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. You don't seem like a local. Why would you keep these possessions of yours on the island in the middle of Candlemere Lake? Willis bites his lip as if caught doing something wrong. Well, you see, these aren't exactly my possessions right now. It's just, I learned from the locals about the ruins of an ancient temple on the island, and everyone knows where there's a temple, there's always the hope of some treasure. Willis rubs his palms. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you believe that some sacred relics from the temple of an unknown deity belong to you. By what right? By the right of finding. I dug up all the stories about the temple. I hired the crew. I pointed out where to start the search. Besides, no harm done. No one ever really goes there anyway. There aren't many volunteers willing to visit a cursed island. Noticing the change in your face, Willis restrains himself. Oops. I'm just talking gibberish. Heard some gossip somewhere, and here I am spilling it all to you. The man utters a phony giggle, then gulps. It's nothing, Your Grace. Just a big fat load of nothing. Some empty talk about someone sacrificing someone else there. And all for this ghostly lights. I'm sure there's a rational explanation for that. Some with a flash of lights over the ruins. Let's see here. Someone offered sacrifices there, and I suppose we're not talking about animal sacrifices? He shrugs reluctantly. The locals say things. Something about that being why the place is cursed? Which deity? Who cares? I don't know. I never asked. All I heard is long ago the locals used to perform some rituals there dedicated to some ancient deity. Some rituals, some ancient deities. Now that's what I call getting into details. With deep knowledge like that, you could easily write a book. You could call this opus magnum your some encyclopedia. I like it. What ghostly lights are you talking about? The lights were strange. You know, Willis frowns as if recalling something. They were brighter than fireflies in different colors. You can see them even from the shore. During the day, they're barely visible, but at night, people say they're the restless souls of those who met their deaths on the island. It seems like Willis is talking about will-o-wisps, malevolent creatures made of light that feed on fears and other negative emotions. Let's see here. I guess that's all I need to know about the island. And who are you? I'm a scientist, explorer, adventurer, and renowned expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. He's number 7. This isn't Ghost Adventures. Move on. Nice. Jubileous eyes Willis up and down. So many titles for a single piece of mediocrity. Damn. Willis blushes and pretends that he just noticed the gnome. Sir Northropple, you're here. What a nice surprise. Oh, really? In case you hadn't noticed, I've been here from the start, or perhaps after the open lecture in the Foray, Logos, and Absalom, you've lost not only the rest of your mind, but also your eyesight? Willis straightens his jacket indignantly and lifts his chin. I see your manners haven't improved since last we met. Well, happily, I no longer consider you the beacon of knowledge you once were. You can joke however you like. I'm above such discourse. Jubileous grins. The only thing that puts you above me is your size, Willis. And even that isn't so impressive for a human. Damn it. Willis' face turns dark red and his eyes start to twitch. Pressing his lips tightly, he turns back to you. Let's see here. Tell me about those who tricked you. They were a trio I hired to retrieve my possessions from Candlemere Island. Turned out they were a bunch of tricksters. You must know the place. It's in the center of the lake with the ancient temple ruins. So they took my money, jumped into the boat, and whoosh, gone with the wind. So many days have passed and not a single word from them. They've had the nerve to call themselves a paladin and a cleric. Scum is what they really are. Willis stamps the ground in anger. Exactly, Hawk. Let's see. Can you tell me more about him? A ranger, a paladin of Irori, and a cleric of Nethys. You know the two-faced god? Frankly speaking, that one gave me the creeps from the very beginning. Half of those servants of Nethys are real psychos. Today they agree to help you. Tomorrow they change their minds at the drop of a hat. And this one played his tricks on me too. Paladin and a cleric who willingly took a job running errands for you. Sounds strange if you ask me. Willis mulls over your words for some time. You know, Your Grace, when I mentioned the old temple, they exchanged a glance, like I was talking about some hidden treasure. I was such a fool. I should have realized from the start that they had their own agenda. Fine, I'll try and figure it out. Willis sighs relieved. Praise Desna, don't let the scoundrels leave with my treasure. If you manage to learn something new, please let me know. I'm staying at the tavern in the center of town. That's where I'll wait for good news. Willis bows and steps back from you without straightening back up. Valerie rubs her temple thoughtfully. Your barony requires a diplomat. Relationships with our neighbors require special attention. Appoint a new advisor to manage this aspect of your barony. But before you transfer these responsibilities to someone else, I would like to make one suggestion. No country can ignore the interests of its citizens who travel beyond your borders. Our most active trade relations and cultural exchanges are with Brevoy. I suggest we arrange with them to build a consulate in their capital. Then all your subjects who visit there can enjoy our support and protection. As I see it, it's a worthy investment. I like the idea. Let's build the consulate. And I shall make the necessary arrangements. There's something important I wanted to discuss with you. It's not easy to admit, but recently the barony has grown so much that I feel it's slipping my grasp. Please ease my burden by finding someone for the position of curator of arts and education. Christian catches his breath and smiles brightly. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I have other news as well, while I'm sure you will find agreeable. As you know, our neighbor 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 has been in chaos for years. Their ever-changing rulers destroy that which goes against their fickle doctrines, including scientists and creators. But one of them was recently able to escape to your lands. He's the publisher of a newspaper whose headquarters in 𝐂𝐡𝐚 were burnt down after false accusations of slander. He wishes to move to the capital where he'll enjoy your protection, and in exchange he's offered to found a new printing house. He escaped 𝐂𝐡𝐚 with his plans for a printing machine with him and is ready to start his business here. With your permission and help, of course, I think it's a wonderful opportunity. Not only to get your own newspaper, but to help an innocent man get back on his feet. What do you have to say? This game is incredibly in-depth. It is probably one of the most in-depth games that I've played in the last 20 years. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. But we have Lindsay's printing shop. Lindsay publishes books, not newspapers. I doubt she'd be interested in this kind of endeavor, and our guest from 𝐂𝐡𝐚 specializes in it. All right, make your own decision. And I'll immediately send a messenger. Next. Good day. Oh, it's spoken. I came to tell you that I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved Baroness buys old 𝐂𝐿kin's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. Here's the gift. Potion of displacement. Thank you. All right. Holy crap. Is that everybody? That was a lot. All right, advisors. Well, who do we have here? Grand Diplomat. That's got to be... Ooh. Oh, no, Valerie's already the regent. Lindsay. All right, who's next? Curator. Well, let's see. Oversees education and supports the fine arts. Storyteller. Yep, that's an easy one. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter who I pick, huh? We'll go with Lindsay, the Grand Diplomat. Oh, this one will start with me. Ooh, maybe I should be holding off on that. I still don't have an arcane advisor. Crap. There's an opportunity. Crap. 31 days. So essentially, I have 15 days. And I don't know that I can do. Well, maybe not. I don't know if I can get all this done now, because it all came in right at the end. So we got to do the important things. I can't waste a week right now supporting endeavors. I do need someone to look into this, though. What's the decent? 16. All right, that'll be an easy one for him. Yeah, I can't do those right now. What else we got? There we go. All right. Let's sell what we have really quick, and then we're going to head out to the verdant chambers. I want to welcome everybody, all 9 of you. Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh. What now? Wait, I want you to meet someone. Here, this is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably still be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie, a plump woman wearing heavily patched clothes, greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on this little tot. Where are you from, right now or in general? Came from Miven right now. As for in general, well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush, and I've traveled with the wind ever since. All right. Where'd you meet Lindsay? Went through her village from time to time. Weren't many buyers. I was lucky to sell half a dozen calendars each year, maybe a couple cheap vulgar prints. Then a priest from the capital went to live there, and and he got the young people interested in reading little by little. Some would ask for romance stories, some wanted heroic tales. Well, one day this little tot comes by and trades her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread for a 2-volume collection of legends about the Archknights of Aveston. Came back later, all tear-stained, looked like her daddy didn't need the belt after all. So she sniffles at me and says, "Take me with you, I can help," and looks at me like a lost puppy. So I took her along. Why not? Why not? Because that's called kidnapping. And that's where we got the ball rolling. Okay, what brought you here? A little bird told me about a proper city in the Stolen Lands now, one with a printing house, with an old friend of mine sitting in the printing house at that. So I came by to see her, maybe buy some books while I'm at it. Will you be staying? Me? No, not really. Probably for a while. At least the people here seem fine. They read, at least. Then again, there is a printing house here, and I get to catch up with Lindsay. Haven't seen her for a few years, you know. After I got tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. I think I may do this little give 10 gold thing. Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. Of course I do. What do you want to hear about? How are things going in Brevoy? Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it, and no one wants it, but it doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. How about Miven? The usual, schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining Miven so the Aldori there won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins. Alright, what's going on in Pitax? Under King Iravetti, what isn't? Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria who's been selling deliriant potions. We're going deliriant. He sends strange expeditions into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what the Kook's thinking. Kook's thinking. That's why he always wins. Has anyone asked about my lands? Now, don't you go taking me for a spy, all right? Honestly, go ahead and check me for magic, or just ask Lindsay. I'm happy to hear and pass along rumors, but don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. As for your question, well, of course they're interested. People in Restov want to know if they were right to wager on you, while Miven and Pitax are still trying to take the measure of their new neighbor. No one knows what to expect from you, so they're getting themselves ready for some surprises. All right, that was enough of that. And farewell. I just wanted to come over here to Hasuf, see what he had. Throw the stuff in the offering plate here. We're going to hold on to Jathal's old dagger. Mayhem, not going to, no, we're going to sell that. And that'll do it. All right. Now I need to head out of here. She waving at me? No. I don't like this. Not one bit. I'm very soft and squishy. Now what? Oh, I just got to read these. There we go. All right. That's a long way from home. Where did I see the soft and squishy at? Oh, my character's she's essentially a wizard. She's very soft and squishy. All right. Now we've been over here once, but I had the rest of the party with me. And unfortunately, I don't have many buffing spells. I mean, I have haste. That's about it. Ah, okay. You're kidding me, right?
Oh, you did come. And alone, just as I asked. Do you not know, my loyal hound, that the brightest flowers are also the most poisonous?
I love her voice. Oh my. Let's see here. I cannot guess why you'd wish to feed me to a pack of monsters, but I'm sure we can come to some understanding. What a surprise, a lonely meeting in an isolated place turns out to be an ambush. At least tell me why you wanted me dead. Was there a single word of truth in anything you told me earlier, or was every single sound a lie, and the dreamy nymph I struggled to help a mere mask? I'm going to go with that one.
A mask? A lie? No, no. Like a snake wrapped in its sloughing skin, I show you something that is long gone. But I remember. I remember who I was. I remember who I wanted to become. Why am I telling you all this? You are nothing. Just another step on the ladder I must climb. You will perish like so many before you, and I'll forget you by the next dawn.
There's something more there.
How many times have I seen countries and kingdoms arise from the dust, only to fall into dust once more? Thus will it be with your barony. For what is a barony without its baroness? This is how it must be. The stolen lands will remain no one's, die or run. There is nothing you can change.
Wow. Yeah, there's definitely more there. And like I said, oh, what a voice. Better. Okay. This is just cruel and unusual punishment is what this is. Oh! Maybe not. Down to 5% battery. Wow. All right. Hawk, you have a great night, buddy. Okay. So I still got a few more baddies over here to kill. But maybe I can keep them isolated? What is that jingling? A ferocious manicore.
They dare threaten me.
Anytime now.
I need a moment to recover.
That's not cool. Okay, first. Hopefully that'll last. If not, I can cast it again.
Oh, you did come. And alone. A mask. How many times have I seen
They should have known better.
Oh, that spell takes forever. God, that's horrible.
Your death awaits.
Any day now.
I need a moment to recover. A terrible mistake.
Wow. Welcome, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 Media. Welcome to the stream. This game is incredibly deep, incredibly long, and is a blast. It can be incredibly frustrating at times because I'm refusing to dial back the difficulty, but it, oh, what a dick. You already know about this game. What's going on, Lip? Oh, you ass. Nice. Well done. Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh, you did come. How many times?
They should have known better.
Yeah, that's a great one.
A terrible mistake.
Survive. Thank you. Survive. Screw you, game. Survive. Yeah. I wish I could save right after this point. How you doing, Lip?
Oh, you did come. How many?
They should have known better.
Um... Great, I'm stuck in my... screw this.
I need a moment to recover.
Shit. Shit.
A terrible mistake.
Wow.